The Magic Braid. In the small, peaceful town of Yarnville, where the houses were painted in bright colors and the flowers seemed to smile at the sun, there was a very special hair salon called the Ribbon Corner. Although it looked like an ordinary salon from the outside, inside it hid a wonderful secret. The owner, a charming elderly lady named Mrs. Rose, had a unique talent. Every braid, bun, or hairstyle she created came to life at night. No one knew about this miracle except for her three favorite tools: Bobby, a very talkative hair clip; Curly, a curling iron with artistic aspirations; and Snippy, a pair of wise and experienced scissors. One day, a young man named Nick came to the salon, discouraged by his daily routine and the lack of magic in his life. He wanted a change, something that would truly make him feel different. Mrs. Rose, with a mysterious smile, suggested a very special hairstyle, a magic braid. As she worked on Nick's hair, Mrs. Rose told him about the hidden magic in small things and how each of us can find wonders in the everyday if we just take the time to really look. That night, after Nick had left, the braid Mrs. Rose had created came to life. It was called Brady and was full of energy and curiosity. Brady wanted to explore the world outside the ribbon corner and decided to sneak out in search of adventures. Bobby, Curly, and Snippy, worried about the trouble Brady might face, decided to follow her to protect her. The small town of Yarnville became the setting for incredible nighttime adventures, from the park, where Brady helped a little lost kitten find its way home, to the library, where she organized a fashion show for the markers and pencils. Each adventure taught Brady and her friends something valuable about life, such as the importance of friendship, the joy of helping others, and the value of creativity. But soon, Brady began to feel tired and a bit lonely, realizing that the place where she truly belonged was with Mrs. Rose and the friends who had followed her to take care of her. Upon returning to the ribbon corner, Brady shared with Nick, who had returned to thank Mrs. Rose for the change in his life, all the lessons she had learned in her adventures. Nick listened in amazement, realizing that the magic he had been searching for was always there, in the small details and everyday acts of kindness. Mrs. Rose smiled as she saw how her magic braid, along with her animated tools, had changed not only Nick's life but also her own, reminding her of the power of hope and fantasy even in everyday life. Thus, the Ribbon Corner continued to be a place of magic and wonders, where every hairstyle had its own story, and every visit left an indelible mark on the heart of whoever crossed its door. And even if it was just for one night, the magic of Mrs. Rose's braid reminded everyone that true magic lies in the little moments of our daily lives.